Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo! I see you. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 1991. The album, Dad AF. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine. That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, and aeroplanes. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. How are you guys doing today? I actually know every word to that song. Back in the day, I could learn words to songs like that. Now I just have to make up the words because I don't know the words. You know what I mean? Guess what? Today's video is... you guessed it, another Lonely Doll video. Today we're going to be talking about Jeffree's ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-lang, ding-dong, ding. House of Drama, Drama Phone. This is Peter speaking. Don't you hate when people drive and they hold their phone out like this and they talk? It drives me nuts. That is one of my biggest pet peeves in the entire world. House of Drama, Drama Phone. I have an iPhone 10. House of Drama, Drama Phone. This is Peter speaking. Let me get my hair back. Hold on, out of my face. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? I'm looking for my gimlets. It's right here, Jane. My gimlets. Yes, Jane. I'm basically a mixologist. Hold on. My hair is in my face again, Jane. What? Oh, sometimes I like to chew on the end of my hair. What's up, Jane? You're calling, and we have the Women's League tonight. It's every Tuesday. At 8 o'clock. Oh, I can't wait tonight. Yeah, no, I did. I made my tuna tetrazzini, my tuna casserole. My fave. Everybody loves it. Yes, I know. What? Peter Monn is talking about Jeffree Star? I can't even believe it. Oh, my Lord. He's so obsessed. He's in love with that Jeffree Star now. I said that yesterday or 2 days ago in the video. He is, though. He's so obsessed with Jeffree Star. He loves him. He wants him to be his love bandit. I do believe that they're true love forever and ever. They're going to get those necklaces, you know, that say BFF on them with the that split in the middle. Yeah, Jeffree gives those to all of his friends, so they got something to keep from the friendship and stuff. What, Jane? All right, well, I'll see you at the Women's League tonight. Okay, bye, Jane. So anyway, how are you guys doing this evening? It is this evening because it is 5... oh, my Lord! It's 5:28! And I'm just now making this video. Now, I gotta get into this video because I do have some receipts. But I tweeted out and I said, what's up? Gonna make a video in a few. I have to like hold, I do have my reading glasses right here. I don't know why I'm not holding them, or wearing them. But if I do, then it's like ring light city, right? Okay. So I'll have one in a second because I have to for these receipts because they're so finely printed. What? Whew, let me catch my breath. Okay, what's up? Gonna make a video in a few. And you know what? I was talking to a gajitty on my phone today, and she was trying to find her lighter, and she couldn't find her lighter, and I was talking about my grandma. Now, I am having merch made, okay? And it's gonna have flowers. It's gonna look like cross stitch, and in the middle of it, it's gonna say, my grandma went to prison. My grandma did, though. She went to prison, and she was an OG. She went to prison for embezzlement, not once, but twice. She didn't learn her lesson. Listen, I always tell people, okay? Lessons are repeated until they are learned. I say that on my Peterisms channel, which, by the way, I just have to say something. My Peterisms channel, where I just read meditations and I talk about like lessons of my life and mistakes I've made and things I've learned, like I am getting so many views on that channel compared to where I was like a year ago. It's just crazy. Like I used to get like 500 or 600, views on that video, and now I'm getting like on those videos, and now I'm getting like 2,000 views a video. It's so cool, and I really, really appreciate it. And that's actually the channel that like when people stop me, they're like, don't ever stop your Peterisms channel. I love it. It really helps me, and I love that channel. It's just like me and my good Judy sitting down and having a conversation, and it's so fun because those are the kind of things that she and I talk about. So if you haven't checked it out, go check out my Peterisms channel. I also did a review of the Captain Crunchberry Smart Food today, popcorn, on my review channel, and my vlog is already up for the day where I talked about my test results that I had from my MRI, which, by the way, thank you so much to all the people that sent me such kind messages about my MRI because I was terrified, but it went really well, and I talked about that in my video yesterday. So anyway, I said, what's up? Gonna make a video in a few, anything you want me to talk about except for the tuna casserole, because I got so many comments about the tuna casserole. Zachary Michael! Hey Zach, how are you? He said, what about tater tot casserole? I do love tater tot casserole though, so much. Stephanie, my good Judy from high school, she said, I like tuna casserole. I gotta put my reading glasses on, you guys. I can hardly see these. Okay, let's go through here. I'm gonna pick a couple. Someone said, as teammate Cindy said, as long as class is in session, I am there with pencil and paper in hand. Doesn't matter what you talk about. Shelly said, I'd love to hear more details about your trip to LA a few years ago. Let me know in the comment section, like, what more you'd like to hear about it, and I will do that. Let's see. I'm sure it's called I knew if I put the tuna thing in there, everybody would talk about it. Jessica said, can you please shout me out, Peter? I have been watching you for at least 3 years and just love you and want to be good Judies. For real, let's talk about Jenna's final podcast. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to make a video talking about Jenna and Julian and them like signing off from their podcast. I'm also going to talk about Gabby Hanna and how she is back with a new video. She's come back out. So I'm going to talk about all of that in my video tomorrow, okay? Unless something really crazy happens, and then it'll be a 2 for Wednesday. Okay, let's see. Someone said, oh, Sunshine and Daisies. Hey, I love Sunshine and Daisies, two of my favorite things. Said, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Gabby Hanna coming back to social media and her new video. That's tomorrow. CC Mason said, you could literally read a phone book and Mom and I would still tune in. We call you Uncle Peter in this house. I love that so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Shanna said, what are you most looking forward to in autumn and fall? Well, if you've watched my review video, I have been doing hauls over there because I've been buying a bunch of stuff like on half price from last year that I wanted for this year. I've got Ralph Lauren hoodies down, first of all. Okay, I am ready for the close of fall. I'm ready to put fire in our fireplace because we have a wood-burning fireplace. I'm ready for all kinds of hot coffees to review. I'm ready for the pumpkin spice latte. Don't come for me. Okay, I'm basic like that. I do have a pair of leather Uggs. That's just kind of like, that's what you wear in the Midwest, okay? Jeans and Uggs and a cute coat. And well, I don't know. I have better boots than that, so I probably won't be wearing those. But I'm ready for everything. Indiana in the fall is absolutely beautiful. It is what you picture fall to look like. If you've seen Stranger Things supposedly takes place in Indiana, and that is what Indiana looks like. I mean, it is just the most beautiful place to be in the fall, and I love the Midwest in the fall. So I'm really excited about everything to do with that. The cooler weather, yes, but I'm still ready for some more pool days. Okay, let me get just a couple more, and then I'm going to get into the drama. Okay, let's see. Okay, Christina said Eden the doll. So if you don't know, Eden the doll and two of her friends were in Hollywood and they were attacked. And she put it on her Instagram story, and there's been tons of stuff going around about this. Listen, it is 2020, okay? And it breaks my heart. And I just want to send out, you know, some positivity and love and kindness to Eden the doll and to her two friends that were attacked. This whole idea of violence towards the trans community, we don't talk enough about. Like, we need to be talking about it. Like, there are so many issues that people want to talk about that, like, they act like it's a big deal. You know, like the fact that we're supposedly getting rid of TikTok. But we have people over here who, because they're in a marginalized community, are literally being murdered on a daily basis. And nobody is talking about that. And that is such a huge deal. So, you know, this whole situation with Eden really breaks my heart. I saw the whole thing. I saw everything that she posted on her Instagram story about her being attacked. I mean, these men in Hollywood were calling them the most atrocious names. They were trying to rob them. They were throwing rocks at them. I mean, it was unbelievable to see this. So anyway, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go over to Eden the doll's Instagram. She has it over there in her story, and I think she's posted something about it as well. It's just really, really sad. So thank you for bringing that up. We need to be bringing more attention to the violence, specifically towards the trans community, and specifically towards black women in the trans community. I mean, it's really, really sad. And they're murdered every single day, and their murders are never discussed, you know, and it absolutely breaks my heart. And if you're part of the LGBTQIA plus community, just remember that T is a very vital part of our community, and we can't forget that. Because I think that one thing is, you know, that we live in a society, and I'm probably going to get some backlash for this, and I don't really care, but we live in a society where today in 2020, most gay men, especially white gay men, are very protected in our society and can kind of like go to clubs and do this and do that, right? But we can't forget our trans brothers and sisters that are out there that are a very big part of our community and are facing violence and aggression on a daily basis. We need to be talking about that. We need to be supporting them, and we need to be, all of us, not just people in the LGBTQIA plus community, but all of us out there. We are all human beings. Like, come on, you know, like, this shouldn't be happening. Like, can we not have some compassion and love? It really, really breaks my heart. And when I saw the violence towards Eden and her two friends, I just was like, this breaks my heart. This makes me sad. Because we hear the names sometimes, but we don't see the actual video footage of it. And when you see it and you realize this is happening to another human being, like, but for the grace of God, you know, it could be me. And I think, you know, like, we need to be talking more about it. So thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it. Okay, someone said, Gabby Hanna's new video, Gabby Hanna's new video. 2 people in a row said that. Talk about why Gabby hasn't confirmed what she told you. That's a good question. I'd like to know why Gabby hasn't talked to me about that. You know, or shouldn't talk to me, shouldn't reach out to me. I asked her directly. I said, you know, like, hey, like, that was when she unfollowed me. I was like, hey, like, do you want to come to me and say, like, what you said was true? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Gabby told me that when she met, or when Shane Dawson first met Jeffree Star, he then later told her, like, that day, he either texted her or he called her. I can't remember what he said. I think she said he texted her and said that Jeffree Star tried to get Shane to use certain language and that he still uses certain language. Gabby told me that, okay? That's the truth. So she still isn't discussed. She hasn't still talked about it, right? You know, after all this time, it's kind of, what's kind of strange to me is if there was absolutely no truth to it, why wouldn't she just come out? I mean, she has no problem coming for people, right? Why wouldn't she just come out and say there's no truth to it whatsoever? So anyway, speaking of which, let's get into Jeffree Star. Hello! How are you guys doing? Hi, welcome to Peter Monn's channel. So, if you're one of the Jeffree Star lovers and stans out there, welcome to my channel. Anybody is welcome, truly, truly, I really mean it, right? If you're gonna leave a comment in the comment section below and you love Jeffree Star, I do not care, okay? Love who you wanna love, support who you wanna support. People out there that know me, that have watched my channel for a really long time, will tell you, yes, you can come over here and you can have your opinions. And Peter, even, like, there's a lot of Wolfpack members that love Jeffree Star too. I get those comments all the time. I love Jeffree and I love you, but that's fine, right? But don't say rude stuff to people in the comment sections. It just doesn't matter. If you want to come for me, but don't come for other people in the comment sections, right? Like, one of the things that I really appreciate is that my comment section on almost all of my channels is, like, really one of the most polite, kind places out there. If somebody says they're having a really hard day, or it's like they've had a hard month, people will respond and be like, hey, I'm like sending you love, take care, blah, 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 whatever. You know, it really, really breaks my heart that I see all these people that have to leave such harsh statements. Like, we don't need to do that. We can be kind and compassionate to other people and still have our opinion, right? Not to mention that when you have a really harsh opinion and you use really harsh language, people don't really listen to it. So, speaking of Jeffree Star, the lonely doll. Should I just pick anything out of here? That would be so funny, right? Did we ever learn the lesson of what happened at the very end? Oh, thank you. Wait, where is it? At the very end, I'm sorry. So if you didn't know, the lonely doll is Jeffree Star, okay? It's his memoir. Now, everybody thinks this is Edith, but it's really Jeffree Star. Don't be confused. And at the end of it, because she has been acting a fool, okay? Through this whole book, her and her good Judy, Little Bear, they have been acting the fool, okay? Now, she does not claim Little Bear no more. She said, Little Bear's not my friend, okay? Now, does that sound like Jeffree Star? Sounds like Jeffree Star. And she said, I don't know Little Bear. He ain't my friend no more. I want you, Big Bear, okay? Because you can bring more to the table, see? And she said, and we won't ever do it again, said Jeffree. Well, now, said Mr. Bear, in that case, I think perhaps we can forget all about it. Isn't that so like Jeffree Star? When you just say, I'm so sorry about something, people go, oh, well. Well, in that case, I guess we can forget all about it. Jeffree said, oh, thank you, Mr. Bear, hugging him. She don't like to hug very much, though. I do just love you. I've been so happy since you came to be my friends. Please, will you promise to stay with me forever? That's some scary words coming from Jeffree Star's memoir. And Big Bear said, yes, forever, promised Mr. Bear, as long as the Gucci and Louis Vuitton continues to come. Forever and ever, shouted Little Bear. And Jeffree Star said right here, I don't know him. We're not friends anymore. This is the story of the lonely doll, Jeffree Star. Okay, we keep on revisiting that. But let's get into the drama of what happened. Okay, so people are going to be like timestamping the hell out of this at 14 minutes and 40 seconds. So yesterday, hold on a second, let me get to my receipts, Whitney. Yesterday, Jeffree Star, I started getting so many DMs about this. Jeffree Star put up on his Twitter, okay? Who are some new talented makeup artists that need more exposure? Always looking for new faces to add to the Jeffree Star Cosmetics PR list. Can I just say something first of all? You know, where's my beast? Okay. One of the comments that I always get from people are, you are so bitter that you weren't in that stupid series and you didn't get his PR. Referring to Shane Dawson. Okay, what does this one say? Oh, Lord, it says, no, not me. Never, never on a good Tuesday. But anyway, listen, let me tell you something, okay? First of all, what people don't know, because I've said it in 15,000 videos, is I did, okay, get the PR. Shane Dawson was like, oh, you were supposed to be on the PR list. I don't ever imagine what happened. Somebody might have stolen it off your front porch. Girl. Okay, girl. Like, people are wandering the streets trying to steal Shane Dawson merch. Give me a break, okay? But anyway, he said, I'm sending it to you anyway. And I thought about it for a second. I was like, okay, Shane, that'd be very nice, whatever. And I was actually going into the mire. And between my car and the mire, I was like, no, because I said I don't want any more PR. So Shane Dawson, he said, I already sent it. I already contacted the people. They're sending it to you. I said, Shane, here's the deal. Okay, because I was going to turn around and send it back. I said, Shane, here's the deal. Now, I'm doing this video with somebody that has watched my channel for a long time. She's a good Judy. I love her. It's Arlena Marie. Congratulations, Arlena Marie, on your pregnancy. I'm very, very excited for you and your husband. But anyway, so I was going to do a video with Arlena, okay? At the time, I don't know how she feels now, Arlena loved Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. She would do anything. She was tweeting it out. Girl, she was driving me nuts, okay, with her tweets about this Shane Dawson conspiracy deal, right? I said, the only way I'll accept it is if I can give the whole box to her. And he was like, that's fine. I don't care what you do with it. I just wanted you to see it, right? So I get this box, I open it, and I just leave it in the kitchen. I didn't do anything with it. I just opened it to look inside. All the things were wrapped like little presents. I gave it to Arlena. I gave the whole thing. I didn't look at anything. I didn't keep anything. I gave the whole thing to her. So when people come over here and they're like, you wanted the PR. If I wanted that PR so bad, I would have just never said anything to anybody, and I would have just kept it myself, first of all, okay? I didn't have to put it out there. I didn't have to give it to somebody else. I didn't have to do anything with it. By the way, I don't want nobody's PR anymore. I can buy my own, okay? Number one. Number two, I didn't want to be in that series. I could care less about that, okay? I knew something shady was up from day one with that series. When I had done an after show, Shane Dawson's put me in other videos of his before, clips. I don't care, okay? I didn't get no subscribers off of it, so it wasn't like I was gaining clout off of Shane Dawson. I don't care. But don't you think it's kind of a little sad that if that's all it takes to buy me off is some PR and a clip and a video, they were awfully stupid, don't you think? Because I've made 30 videos about him since. So if that's all it took to buy me off, Jeffree Star's the stupidest person in the entire world. Because he should have told Shane Dawson, you better put Peter Monn in that video and you better send that PR to him. Because if you do, he'll never make a video about us. But I can't be bought. So I'm just saying, okay? I don't care about all that. So when people come over here and they're like, you're just bitter about that. If that's all it took, I got the PR. Okay, so what's your answer now? That I wasn't in some crappy series? Get on with that. So anyway, he puts this out. Now, I got all these people that were saying to me, okay, Jeffree Star's trying to find new PR people. I don't know why he doesn't do some search like Anastasia Beverly Hills, okay, because that thing was a mess, right? But I don't know why he doesn't do something like that, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, trying to find new artists to send to, because that would actually get people kind of hyped up about him. But underneath this thread, there are a ton of makeup artists that drop their stuff underneath there, right? But I got all these DMs from people saying Jeffree Star doesn't have any influencer supporting him anymore, so he has to, like, reach out to new people. I don't know if that's true. Like, are there people that are contacting Jeffree Star and are like, take me off your PR list, I don't want your PR? Like, that's a pretty strong statement, right? And if that's the case, then what is the deal with, like, why he, like, the people that are still taking his PR, right? Like, what does it say about them? Oh, by the way, I want to go to a video that I discussed yesterday. Hold on a second. What was it, his name? Greg? hold on, I did this video yesterday. Greg and Cameron is who it is. Okay, so you know I talked about the Tana Mojo video, right? And it was called Two Truths and a Lie. So they have taken that video down. That video is gone. Now I said yesterday in that video, in my video, that they were complicit, okay? Because Tana Mojo hadn't made her apology videos. Now they've taken that video down because people have started to talk about it because they apparently don't want any association with Tana Mojo. They made this video, they didn't have any problem making it, now they're putting it up. So now you got two major YouTubers, two major actors saying, yes, Tana Mojo is problematic. Because we got so much backlash. I heard they got so much backlash in the comment sections for it that they took the video down, right? Well, maybe you should have thought about that in the first place and not put the video up. I'm just saying, okay? So the next thing I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if Jeffree Star's trying to get more people. Maybe he's just being nice, okay? Maybe he's just being nice and trying to find some up-and-coming PR artists. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? Or the makeup artist. Maybe that's what it is, okay? I hope so. I hope that Jeffree Star's just trying to be nice with all this, okay? And it's not that, like, 15 people said, I don't want your PR anymore. So he's trying to, like, reach out to smaller people that, like, might help build up his, like, you know, PR and stuff like that. By the way, I'm so disappointed, like I was saying, that I don't get his PR. I'm so disappointed. I can't even imagine what I would do with, you know, 52 shades of matte nude eyeshadow palette, because my good Judy Tanya, she don't wear that crap, okay? So I don't know who I'd give it to, so it'd sit in my kitchen for 3 months. That's what I think about PR. I don't use it, so why would I care? You know what I mean? All right, now, let's get into the next thing, which is the tags on Jeffree Star's video. So, there was a lot of discussion I saw going around. Actually, Adam McIntyre put this up on his community tab, and I saw it on YouTube. So, hey, Adam, how are you doing? I saw this, and I was like, well, this is very, very interesting, because we hear this a lot from different people, right? And it's a big issue when it's other people. So, don't come to me and say, oh, you're reaching, you're stretching, blah, blah, blah. Other YouTubers, when they do this, big YouTubers, beauty influencers, and this has happened before, there are a lot of videos that are made about it, okay? And what that is inappropriately tagging your videos, okay? So I went over because I thought now this attention has been brought to Jeffree Star's orgy reveal palette. That's what I'm calling it from now on, orgy, okay? So I'm calling it his orgy palette, not his orca palette, his orgy palette. But anyway, I went over there because I thought, well, all these people have said something about it now. So surely, and don't call me Shirley, okay? But surely he's changed the tags. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'll put it up here for you, okay? Now, I have it screenshot, and it's really, really tiny. So I'm going to have to, like, read it, okay? Like, I have to pull it up real big. If it doesn't fit into the video, I apologize, but you can see I have the screenshot right here. So these are the tags that Jeffree Star used in his orgy reveal launch video, okay? Jeffree Star, that's appropriate. Jeffree Star Cosmetics, orgy eyeshadow palette, Jeffree Star approved, Jeffree Star orgy. Let me get to the other side here. Jeffree Star orgy collection, Jeffree Star Morphe. I don't know why he would put that, okay, because he's not with Morphe anymore. This wasn't a Morphe collection, so that's not appropriate. Nikki Tutorials. She had absolutely nothing to do with this video, okay? So that shouldn't be there. And let me tell you why this is important, okay? So it would be like if I tagged my videos things that if you search that, it would bring my video up, okay? And the reason you can't do that is it's a violation of terms of service, which I'm going to prove to you in just a second, okay? So Jeffree Star actually violated terms of service doing this. So it would be like if you tagged your videos, like I'm sure people do this, they tag their videos, the trending videos, so that if you search for that trending video, it'll come up, okay? You can't do that. You can only tag things that like refer to things you're talking about. So like in my videos, if I'm talking about Jeffree Star, and I'll talk about like Jeffree Star's Instagram or something that he tweeted out, or Jeffree Star's YouTube channel, because I talk about his videos, you can put those things, right? But I couldn't, like if I was talking about Jeffree Star, put a video up and put Ellen DeGeneres, because everybody's talking about Ellen DeGeneres or Kim Kardashian. So when people search Ellen DeGeneres, okay, that all of a sudden this video would show up. Does that make sense? Okay, so don't come for me and go, well, he's probably had those tags in there forever. Well, then he needs to take them out if he's just copying and pasting them, because it's not appropriate. And I don't believe that he's had these tags in these videos, and I didn't check his old videos, but I could do that. Nikki Tutorials, James Charles. I actually think I have made a video about him inappropriately tagging his videos before, so I don't know. James Charles, Nikita Dragon, James Charles and Nikita Dragon, you know, Jeffree doesn't talk about James Charles, okay, in any video, anywhere. He's maybe tweeted something about him in the last 2 years to do with Charlie D'Amelio and something else, okay? He ain't talking about Nikita Dragon. Okay, Jeffree Star review, that's fair. Jeffree Star Cosmetics reveal. Fenty Beauty. Dolan Twins. Hold on a second. Shoot. Dolan Twins. Nothing to do with Dolan Twins in the video. I don't know why that's there. Trixie Mattel. Channel ID, and then it goes, okay, that says tax. So he's got James, Nikita. Nikita was kind of trending because she had put out, or not Nikita, Nikki Tutorials was trending because she had put a video out, okay? Now let me go in here and explain to you why this is a big deal, so people that say this is not a big deal. Okay, so if you go in here, I'm gonna put it up right here, to this thing, this help section, it's called Spam, Deceptive Practices, and Scams Policies, okay? If you read underneath here, it says, the safety of our creators, viewers, and partners is highest priority, and we look to each of you to help us protect this unique and vibrant community, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if you go underneath here and you read the next thing that it has, it says, if you're posting content, and it gives you examples, don't post content on YouTube if it fits any of the descriptions noted below, okay? And then if you go to the next one, if you go down, it says misleading metadata or thumbnails. Using the title, thumbnails, description, or tags to trick users into believing the content is something that it's not. And to some degree, that would be considered clickbait as well, right? But you can't tag your video something that you don't talk about in your video. Because then if people are searching James Charles, okay, and you put that in your video, then people are going to come to it. So for Jeffree Star to have James Charles, which is bizarre enough anyway, in his video is very, very misleading, okay? Now, is it a violation of terms of service? I don't know. You'd have to ask YouTube that, but it's not right, okay? I mean, if I was James Charles and Jeffree Star was tagging my stuff in it, I wouldn't be happy about it, okay? Especially the person that, at the expense who had tried to ruin my career, okay, and my reputation, was using my name in their videos to try to rise up and make money off of it. So basically, indirectly, Jeffree Star is making money off of James Charles' name. Like, what? Like, that's a huge problem. Like, this isn't minor, okay? And like when people say Jeffree Star apologizes, he takes accountability, blah, blah, blah. No, he doesn't. Absolutely not. This is a problem, okay? Like this is not like, you know, like some video like, I don't know, like if you go to somebody's channel and they made a video about like Trisha Paytas and they like, you know, for 2 seconds talk about Jason Nash and they throw Jason Nash. That's totally fair. You can do that, right? But you can't, like, it's one of the reasons why I used to sing the drama opera and stuff too, you know? But it's like, you can't be tagging things in there that have no relevance to your video whatsoever, you know? So, Jeffree, you should thank James Charles for the money that you made off of your orgy reveal video, because I thought that was very nice. He probably drove you some traffic, don't you think? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to go back to reading The Lonely Doll. It's one of my favorite books. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.